Hello, I'm Quinn Keon.
And I'm Rich Smith, and this is
Real Hunting. All right, well, it's the second week of April, and we're already thinking about deer season here. Of course, I think about it all year long, but what I'm going to do today, I'm getting ready to tackle this food plot project again and try something different. Last year we tried some turnips and didn't grow very well. What I did after last year, the first thing is I decided on a product I wanted to use, and I'm going to try the well, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try some of this Imperial Clover from Whitetail Institute. And I had them do a soil test for me, sent in a soil sample, and they gave me some fertilizer recommendations. We spread some fertilizer out here last month, and today things are just starting to green up, so we're gonna do some spraying, and we're gonna try to kill the weeds that are growing here. I didn't spray last year. I tried just tilling it several times to see if I could get away with that, but the grass on this end of the food plot just really took everything over. So we're gonna do some spraying and wait a couple weeks, till it up, probably wait a couple weeks, and then see if any more weeds are growing and spray again before we put the clover seed down. We're looking at the end of May, hoping to get that down. So second week of April, and we're planning ahead, and we'll see how it goes. All right, well, we're 5 weeks in at this point. Little bit of a setback because we've had so much rain. We're just getting pounded with rain this year, and I can't get this food plot area to dry up enough to get the tractor into it to get it tilled. So we planned ahead, trying to get all the work done before the end of the planting season, but with the amount of moisture that we've had, it's kind of setting us back, not being able to get the tractor in here. We need some heat, we need some wind, and we need some dry weather to get some of this water out of this area so that I can get a tractor in here without getting it stuck. I think once we can get it tilled up, should be able to get it planted, and hopefully it'll grow. That's the next step. We'll keep our fingers crossed. All right, well, it's Memorial Day weekend, and it's still very wet, and it's so wet that I still can't till this food plot. But nonetheless, Rich was able to stop over today, which was nice, and we've been talking deer hunting, of course, and we also spent a couple hours just now practicing some target shooting with our handguns. That's always a good time.
That is a good time. I had just purchased my first .22 pistol, and we were out sighting that in, and what a blast. We had a good time.
Yeah.
And we decided to make some plans for next weekend, or a weekend and a half from now, to do some bow fishing, because I had never tried shooting carp with the bow. So we're going to take the boat out up the river and see if we can see some big carp and ping one.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. I used to do that a lot when I was a kid. Never actually with an arrow with a line attached to it. We would just shoot them in the shallow water and then chase after them with an old pair of tennis shoes. It was a good time though. So got 2 weeks left to try to get some seed in the ground, yep. And we got some more rain in the forecast. Yep. So
wet. It's wet.
Yeah, we'll see how it pans out. Hopefully pretty good. Well, today is actually Memorial Day, and it's supposed to rain the next 2 days, so even though it's still a little wet out there, I got to get this done. So let's do it. Wasn't that just great? So much for getting this done today. Alright, so day after Memorial Day. It took me a while to find a bolt that would work, special part, and anyway, we're going to try to get this thing put back together. I'm not sure if I don't think it's going to be usable though, because as I'll show you here, the drive shaft, when this thing came apart, the drive shaft actually bent. It twisted and bent, so I don't think we're going to be able to use this anymore today, but I at least want to get this bracket bolted back on and get it out of the field, and then we'll go from there. And might have to get the rest of this done by hand. We'll see. Well, I was actually able to spin this thing at really low RPM, and got the little bit that I still had left to do here done. So the next thing is we're going to take this tiller off, and we're going to put a roller on and roll all this out and pack it down before we put the clover seed on it. So not the ideal tool, but we're just going to use the lawn roller to flatten this out some. Alright, well, we got it all packed down, so I'm going to try to get some seed on this thing tonight yet before it gets dark, because we're supposed to get some rain later. And we'll get some seed on it, get it packed down some more, and go from there. Well, we got the back half, as I call it, of the plot seeded with the clover. I'm not sure what I'm going to do out on this side yet. We did have some deer come out here last year and browse around, but the problem is where we're putting our blind for bow hunting is on the other end of the food plot. And get them down here, there's no way we can get a shot at them. I'm going to roll this stuff again now that I got seed on it, and I guess that's it for tonight.